we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but the matchup everybody is hoping transpires here as this tournament goes on is La Familia, like you mentioned. We see Rusticulous getting on the board early. Expect him to try to go off here today, being aggressive early.
He was the first man in the gym today. Peyton Siva, catch.
And when Peyton Siva played here, he wasn't really known as a great three-point shooter. Really developed his shot. We see here Peyton getting out with the steal in transition. Good decision to pull it out.
Siva to Harrell. Harrell all the way. The Ville.
Louisville doing a great job defending and limiting Bellarmine to one shot each time.
Harrell. The roof's popped off. Listen to this crowd.
Our respective colleges and universities. In Louisville, obviously 4 out of the 5 guys on the court played for Coach Pitino. You see the full court pressure. Bellarmine doing a great job there. A little bit of a heat check there, unable to knock down the 3.
So can United settle in here? That's a wide open 3. It's good. That's Vance Hall.
I'm not a big fan of that word. It's a little bit of a buzzword, but that culture is established so early on that you just know how it's going to be every day. We see a great move there by Jeremy Kendall on the up and under. United trying to claw their way back into this one. 7-2 run here over the last couple of minutes.
Harrell cannot connect.
With this Bellarmine program over the last 20 years and made the transition about 4 years ago into Division I, and they've done a great job. Even see a great move there by Shaq.
Almost beat the Ville by himself last year. He wanted to join the team, but was too late. Now on this team, corner 3 is good. There's your top crowd numbers, and you can see the passion of Wichita. The Wichita region underway today is out of the timeout for United. Dylan Penn drills the triple.
Dylan Penn spent most of his career here, ended up transferring to Vermont for his final season, but was a terrific player here for the first couple of years in that Division I transition.
The answer is good for Johnson. He started strong from deep.
You've got to be kidding me.
It's a compliment.
I guess so, but there's just the only thing that would come out of that would be me getting hurt.
Dylan Penn with the putback. United was down 9-0. He could cut this to 5, if not 4, after the slow start. That's a great off-ball cut and an even better pass as Antonio Ballard connects.
And a great find by Braden Hobbs. And talking to Luke Hancock, the assistant coach for this Ville team earlier before the game, he mentioned that. He said Braden Hobbs is going to be their facilitator. Such a great passer and a great back cut with Tony Ballard for the easy 2. And again, David Johnson, fan favorites for this Cardinal program.
Rick Pitino has said Russ Smith is as hard as any worker on the court. Look at this. Pretty ball movement started by Smith.
Seemed to always be our Achilles heel. We can never go up there and win. A very tough home court advantage, but that game obviously didn't turn out the way Louisville wanted. But yeah, after that, we see a tough 3.
Vance Hall has caught fire.
Absolutely. Vance Hall, 4 Reese Gaines goes before putting him back in, and Louisville kind of falling in love with the three-point shot here a little bit. And again, Bellarmine, Jeremy Kendall knocking down another 3 from the perimeter. They've had success when they've gotten the ball inside. So you'd like to see him not take quite so many jump shots, but again, Bellarmine just absolutely feeling it. Not only from behind the arc, but great execution there on the underneath that bounce play. And all of a sudden, this United team with a 1-point lead, and this crowd trying to get the Ville back into it.
Vance Hall and the 3 coming right back at you. David Johnson has 3 of the Ville's 4 triples.
And that's who the Ville's going to have to play through on the offensive end. You can just see the confidence he is playing with. But Louisville's going to have to pick it up defensively.
Another triple. That's Kendall.
The reason why United now currently has a 1-point lead. We see here just a high ball screen, play professionally against really good competition. You know, you may not hear a lot about it, but they play against really good competition night in, night out. And right now, this is the Vance Hall and Jeremy Kendall show. The Ville is going to have to make some adjustments here defensively because they have no answer for these 2 guys right now.
Entry to Montrezl Harrell, and maybe that's how things can change. They go inside, and he scores it. Now the Ville has fallen in love with the 3.
And Shinanu Onuaku is getting ready to check back in here for this Ville team. Braden Hobbs.
Off 1 foot.
Off 1 foot. And we keep repeating over and over how important defending the three-point line is. And you see Braden Hobbs
Johnson, that's pick and roll action, but a rejection at the cup. Ballard with the block, and on the other end, Braden Hobbs is unconscious. The upset alert is real at Freedom.
This crowd is absolutely stunned right now with what this United team is doing.
Harrell punches back, but this is a 10-point lead. Hobbs, oh my goodness. And at long last, he finally misses. Harrell in the corner, Johnson! Ranging from your favorite former college basketball players that you watched and developed great nostalgia for over the years, to former NBA guys, to guys that are going to be back in the league at some point.
Getting this crowd back into the game.
Deflection, another, and here they come. This play standing. Beautiful dish, Shanawaku.
Well, if you know anything about this Louisville fan base, it's no surprise we see Chris Jones here with the steal and underneath that out-of-bounds play.
And now Jones hits the runner. We're tied.
Try to get out on the break and get a couple easy ones before the defense can set up. But good job there by the Ville. Great pass by Braden Hobbs. Montrezl Harrell didn't see Tony Ballard sneak behind him.
We remind you, you see 8:47 on the clock right now, but that will not matter when we get to at or under 4 minutes. The first stoppage then as Siva goes down. Pull-up three for Penn is good. The bottom for Dylan Penn, who has 14. Comes Braden Hobbs.
A good find there that last time down by United and Dylan Hall. Much as everything's gone the Ville's way here, United trying to claw back into this 4-point lead with a steal.
Here comes Penn, he can't hit. Now the Ville trying to get back in transition. Jones all the way. Ball, a little Purdue, Indiana flavor tomorrow at 8 on FS1. David Johnson is long. Harrell with the offensive rebound. Rusticulous.
We know with the Elam ending things change a little bit, but you got to get something going here offensively.
Carlson, they had a 6-7 stretch going from 3, but there's Vance Hall with another extra effort. The man got engaged on Wednesday to his fiancée Michaela. Today he's playing for $1 million.
What a week.
There's Harrell with the answer.
Yeah, Montrezl Harrell's just too big, too strong, and too good to be defended one-on-one. He's isolated like that on that left side.
No call, Siva. From the Elam ending, kicking into play. Smith
Good
with some
pass.
unselfishness to Mayo. And one.
And I know Coach Rick Pitino is sending some.
Smith spinning. Here's Johnson. He was blocked.
But you just never know, especially with the way they shoot the ball from behind the perimeter. All of a sudden they knock down a couple threes, get some momentum, could change everything.
And there it goes. Dylan Penn ignites them.
Certainly some strategy involved in this from the coaching standpoint as well.
Harrell with a dunk down to Mayo. Mayo lays it in. Put up an upset rally, but the Ville is only 5 points away. Driving, scoring, and one, Vance Hall.
Just took what the defense gave him, got in the lane. And what you don't want to do here if you're David Johnson is fouled.
With Jones in the backcourt on the floor for the Ville.
And Russ Smith desperately wants this basketball, but Chris Jones taking it himself.
Got it. They are 3 away from the target score from moving on to Monday. And a region semifinal. Hall from downtown, got it. The Ville can win it here